Hi there everybody, Zygmunt Soroka with another weekly weather explainer for you, and we are looking at sun angles. You know, we just hit the winter solstice back on Saturday, and we're going to start seeing that sun actually get a little higher in the sky. But to break it down, there are three things that make up sun angles, and why they're important, we'll talk about that too. Now, you have the solar zenith angle. That's from overhead to center of the sun. So it's the angle from above you to the center of the sun, which seems a little difficult, but it does help us know exactly where the sun is hitting. Now, solar elevation angle is from the horizon to the center of the sun. So if you were to look out at the horizon and go straight up to the center of the sun, that's what the angle would be from at least where you're looking. Now, azimuth angle, a compass-like direction that measures the sun's position in the sky. When it's right at the horizon, that's 0 degrees. So when it's straight up, it's 90 degrees, and it pretty much goes like that. And negative degree measurements are the sun below the horizon, so most of the times you should see a positive. Now, this affects climate because it's the amount of solar radiation that makes it to the surface. And you hear radiation, you think it's bad, but what that is actual how much warming and crops can take in, and how much in the environment will actually continue to warm up where it's hitting. If it's in the tropics there, that's what I was looking for. If it's hitting in the tropics, it's much more direct. So that sun is at least at a much higher angle in the sky, and that creates a warmer climate. Further north, up towards Canada and even the North Pole, you start seeing it sort of lead to colder climates. But that also impacts building designs. When you have a building in the south, in those warmer areas like the tropics, you want to have large windows to the north to block out the sun's heat and trap in some of that cooler air that will at least keep you in a more controlled temperate zone. Now, in the northern hemisphere, you definitely want those large windows to the south to kind of help collect a lot of that sun's warmth. And like I mentioned, we are in the winter solstice, and the reason for these sun angles is what gives us our seasons. Now, we're seeing less sunlight hitting. It's more indirect into the northern half of the globe. More direct sunlight right along the equator as expected, so a lot warmer there, but where the sun's hitting at exactly 90 degrees is down there in that southern portion. So it's a little different in summer. That's when we see the sun at its highest point, and the sun angles, again, are super important for buildings and farmers, making sure that they are getting all the right radiation they need to grow all the right crops for you to eat. But that does it for your latest weather explainer. More news and weather right here on the Nonstop Local streaming channel.